I am having a major life lesson right now in regards to my patience. OMG. Mars retrograde. What are you doing to me? Like, what is this? So, since September 9th, my patience no longer exists. It no longer exists. For those who are not aware, the Mars retrograde in Aries, its natural placement is your inner warrior. It is that fire. It is the action, desire, passion. It's all of that. Anger. you know, it's the planet of war. So, this Mars retrograde is hitting me something crazy because my rising is in Aries and my Lilith is in Aries as well. I don't know really how that's affecting that just yet, but just the natural placement of my rising. And I was born on a Tuesday, which is Mars Day. Like, this Mercury retrograde is like, I've been having to take a lot of deep breaths. I've been having to speak my piece. I've been feeling like I have to defend myself, which is about the whole war thing. In some cases, I may come off offensive, like I'm ready to attack, having to defend myself. So it's been really interesting. And during this time, it's like I have no patience. Like, whatever patience I have had, which has been very, like, a lot, a very, very patient person, years patient into now. I don't think I've ever felt this way before. Like, is this what old people feel like? When, you didn't got on their last nerve. Like, when you didn't, like, tested the last ounce of patience that they have. You know what I'm saying? Like, older people, they don't, like, some of them, they're not as patient. They'll tell you exactly what it is, how it is, and, keep on pushing. Like, I'm going to say whatever I want to say. Look, I ain't got time to be playing these games with you. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting to that point. Thank you, Mars. Retrograde. Like, I'm at that point. Like, what? You say what? Okay. Take account. Like, I hear you. And then, like, what? What is this? What is this? This is not what you said. Absolutely not. This. Do you know who I am? No, I'm just kidding. Not really. But yeah, I know my worth. So, like, that's where I'm at right now. I am very impatient. But that's the thing about it. Like, I've been very patient. Now I'm actually seeing the other side of it, knowingly aware that, like, look, I ain't got no patience. I ain't got no time. Look, it is what it is. Gotta keep pushing. Like, for real. Like, I can't entertain that. No, that's not what I want from my life. That's what I'm like. Nope, that's not what I want. I don't want that. Nope. Gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? So, I could see this, like, and it's already starting off intense. Intense. I done cried already. I am blew up. It's like only the 11th. We only 2 days in, and Mars retrograde is like, here I am. So I was like, okay, because right now, but you wouldn't be able to tell, but I think I feel that I'm doing the right thing. You know, I'm angry. I was until I started recording. And so it's like I'm tapping into my creativity with this energy. So thank you, Mars retrograde. I think, you know, I'm not too savvy or, you know, well knowledged when it comes to planets and what they symbolize. But I'm sure that we can all Google, which I am going to be looking more into now that I'm aware that, you know, I'm actually in this Mars retrograde, you know, like deep in it, and it's intense. So, you know, the anger that I'm feeling right now, the anger, the disappointment, my impatience, what else? All of that stuff. I am channeling it into creativity. I'm speaking. I am communicating how I'm feeling in a very light way. You know, love and light. You gotta love and light it. Oh my gosh. And like, I like, when I'm angry, like, you will never know. Like, you will never know what my angry looks like until you experience it. Because I'm always like, like, you know, everything's funny until I'm annoyed. And when I'm annoyed, I just get quiet and don't want to be bothered. And then when I'm angry, it's like I'm already not wanting to be bothered. Okay, but here we go. You know, like, and then it's like, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Like, turn up, turn all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Because I just be, you know, I be in my own little bubble, chilling. You know, I don't bother nobody. I just be chilling. I be chilling until I be having to turn up. And then that Mars energy be like, here I come to save the day. Like, for real. It'd be like, do you need me to defend you? No. And I be trying to fight it, but I'm like embracing it now. You know, maybe it's because of maturity. And that's another thing. I feel like I'm in a different phase in life. Like, I feel like I am in my more mature stages now. So I absolutely know what I want. You know, I know how to make myself happy. You know, I love myself. You know, I embrace me. You know, even look, I ain't got no more dreadlocks. I ain't got no more dreadlocks. I cut my hair off. Yep, I cut my hair off and I relaxed it. Yup, I sure did. Yup, I relaxed it. There ain't nothing wrong with relaxed hair at all. I think it's more fitting for me, and it might just work for my hair. Cause like, getting off subject. Like, I'm about to get depressed about it. Maybe natural isn't for me. Like, but you know, relaxed hair, I feel like I can manage it a lot easier, you know. Anywho, that's another story. But yeah, I feel like I am becoming, you know, I am my life path, actually. You know, I'm my life path number right now. I'm 35 years old. You know, although my, oh no, I'm not. Like, ooh, where did my mind go? I'm actually, what is that, the number 8? So even still, like I was about to go somewhere with that. But no, for real, like even though my life path number is 52, you know, I thought that was last year, and then I guess now here I emerge into my like power. You know, I do feel empowered. I feel mature. Look at my throat chakra doing something. Like, are you lying? That's why we gonna make you choke. I wasn't trying to. I just like turned back the time in my mind where I was, 34, my life path. But anyway, look, still lying. Just kidding. So yeah, I just feel a lot more mature. Still, I am. I am making sure that I am in feminine energy as well. I don't necessarily like being in a distorted version of my masculine energy, which is, like aggressive. Because I feel like I can be energetically. Like that's that passive aggressive. Like I realized that about myself. I'm passive, or was passive aggressive. So now it's like I just gotta, allow my throat chakra to do what it's gonna do, and not necessarily hold back until, you get to the point, or until I get to the point of just like exploding. Like that is one of my toxic traits. And that's very toxic because I shouldn't feel like I can't express myself. I have been in environments where it was not safe for me to express myself, in a way that I could communicate, and at the time, it wouldn't be aggressive. It would probably be more so like, disappointed. And a lot of people can't handle disappointment, which isn't my fault. I still have to deliver in a way before it gets to that point, like, and I try, even then that may come off passive, like not really addressing the issue with some things, just kind of like tiptoeing, checking the temperature, make sure that it's said in a way that, we can get understanding and move forward, like hopefully you get what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to like really address the elephant in the room type of thing. Like we both see it, type of thing. We both see this elephant, what you want to do. I don't necessarily want to talk about this elephant because we both see it, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, sometimes things aren't that clear for other people. And sometimes even in clear communication, some people, went into defense mode. I've had that happen to me quite a few times, and I still, have those type of conversations with important people in my life. So, this is something that I feel is going to be addressed in the Mars retrograde, because it's being addressed. But now it's like this fire, it's like I'm a dragon out here blowing fire out here, like, nah, for real, like, it's a lot of fire. I have a lot of fire just in my 3 placements, we don't know if you do. Sagittarius sun, Aries rising, as I mentioned, and then I have a Scorpion moon, but still it's fire. And if it wasn't for that water, so yeah, interesting just how everything is just alchemizing. I don't know, like that's pretty much what it is. Like how Mars retrograde is affecting me 2 days in. It's a lot of fire. And I'm learning to, you know, um, channel that energy through, creativity or even through speaking. Because I do realize that that particular chakra needs a little assistance. So, you know, I'm gonna force it to work better. No, I'm just kidding. Like I'm clearing any blockages that I have in my throat chakra and in my creativity with this Mars energy. So thank you, Mars. Maybe this is something that you might want to reflect on. Let's make it about y'all. I'm tired of talking about me. Let's make it about y'all. Maybe this is something that you would like to reflect on, like exactly really getting that information about the Mars retrograde, reading as much as you can, finding out, pulling up your natal chart and seeing where Aries fall, seeing what's in your Mars, it's in Aries, so that's the first house, seeing what's your first house, and seeing how, although you are a particular sign, the first house is responsible for self. So just see how that Mars energy is affecting you and transforming you, or however it's affecting you, how it's personally affecting you, and not necessarily your outside surroundings. Because like with Mercury retrograde, for example, they say it can affect your technology, that's outside of yourself. So let's see how it's affecting you. Me personally, it's getting a lot a lot of things stirring. It's stirring the pot. It sure is. It's stirring the pot. And it's like alchemizing. Yeah, it's alchemizing. Probably the first, and I think it's alchemizing only because I'm aware and know what to do with it. But it could be destructive. It's a whole bunch of Mercury energy. Mars energy. So look up Mars energy. See, everything that you can by Googling. Google me. It's okay to Google stuff. Like sometimes people be like, well, where do you get that information? Or, like, how can I find out more? Like, Google is your best friend. Like, read as much as you can. Don't just go with one source. Read several, YouTube is your best friend. Don't go with just one source. Listen to several. No, for real though. Like, I'm not the expert. Like a lot of times people ask me, I'm not the expert. I'm not. I just be like listening. I'm aware, observant. So I just be like, okay, I kind of know that. I know what that is. I know. Open, to the knowing. I'm not all knowing, but I'm connected, so yeah, that's all I gotta say. I gotta put it out there. If you want to book, no, I ain't even do a reading, but no, seriously, like if you're interested in life coaching or spiritual readings or even like some past life healing, because those are absolutely liberating readings. You know, you will get some healing through a past life reading, which is the Akashic Records reading on my site. You know, check out the store. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Until next time.